Now on CoastTV News.
Henlopen Housing, the debate over 70 new homes in Lewis, understand the traffic concerns and overdevelopment fears. School tax vote, details on the upcoming Cape Henlopen tax referendum, what it means for your finances and local schools.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Dozens of new homes up for discussion once again in Lewis. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Mallory Metzner. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with a public hearing that's happening right now.
Henlopen Bluff has been the subject of debate in the city of Lewis. Now the public getting their chance to speak their piece. Joining us live there is CoastTV News reporter Charles Reinert. And Charles, you're at that hearing taking place right now.
Maddie, right behind me here at City Hall, that's where everything is going down. I took a chance to step inside before coming onto camera tonight, and I can tell you it's a pretty packed house as a lot of people came out to hear the opinions of others. Now, Henlopen Bluff is looking to build 79 homes on Gills Neck Road, close by to the canal here in Lewis, a little bit towards the outskirts of the city. This development has been subject of lots of discussion and lots of debate here in Lewis, with concerns for traffic being at the forefront of an already pretty busy Gills Neck Road. The developer has said in previous meetings that Delodot believes the traffic impact wouldn't be that bad, but some locals worry about overdevelopment here in Lewis.
The infrastructure may not be here to support all the new houses being built and the people coming into the area, and I worry about what it's doing to the environment and how much water everybody is using.
Now, this is just a public hearing tonight, and there's typically not a vote at public hearings, so more discussion on Henlopen Bluff is likely here in the city. I'm Charles Reinert here in Lewis, CoastTV News.
Another development, a big talker in Lewis, is the Whites Pond Preserve subdivision. According to previous reports, the proposed 13-house development received unanimous approval from the Council for Site Plans and Improvements in February. The proposed development will be located off Monroe Avenue, extended on Freeman Highway. According to Lewis, sidewalks and a road will specifically be created for that development, a 22-foot wide road on Clara Road.
Staying in Lewis, the city is now accepting comments on 3 ordinances it wants to pass. That includes changing the city's outdoor noise rules to allow restaurants to play background music, but follow me on this, that's not live music. Another would update zoning laws and include a new rule to protect trees during building construction. The city says comments are due Friday.
Staying on the coast, we know it's now spring. Summer, though, isn't too far away. And that means the paid parking season will be back. In Dewey, seasonal parking permits will be available for purchase on April 1st. The town says there are 2 options for seasonal permits. One is a virtual permit that requires no hang tag. It's just connected to your license plate number. The other is the traditional rear view mirror hang tags. Seasonal parking permits, they're about $300.
And on that topic, the town of Bethany Beach released a comprehensive guide on various parking permits. According to this, free parking permits will be mailed to those who live in Bethany. However, an additional permit for side street parking will be available for $50. Business owners can check out new kinds of permits starting at $350. And for those in need of flexible parking options, digital 1 to 7 day permits can now be purchased online.
The town of Milton is formalizing how it looks at workforce housing. The town's ad hoc committee will hear a presentation from the Delaware State Housing Authority. The topic specifically is about affordable housing and the lack of it, which is deemed a, quote, crisis. The town will listen to the authority for possible solutions for this type of housing in Milton. That's happening tomorrow at 3 p.m.
The city clerk's office in Milford is looking for people in the 4th Ward section of the city to volunteer for the upcoming municipal election. The city says volunteers will be working at the polling place at the City Public Works facility on Vickers Drive. Workers must be available from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Election Day, as well as for a training session that will be scheduled in advance of the election, which takes place April 27th.
The Cape Henlopen School District says it needs more money. And if you've been driving on Coastal Highway lately, you've probably seen the sign advertising the upcoming referendum. There it is. The district says it'll use the money to buy property on Cedar Grove Road. They would build a new district office, swimming pool, and handle increasing enrollment. If approved, property owners would pay 55 cents more per $100 of property value, which the district says on average is $153 the first year, and then it decreases. Not everyone who pays taxes in the district, though, is in favor of the raise.
Wouldn't appreciate that. I'm a senior citizen and I'm on Social Security, and so that would not be good, you know. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm very disappointed in our public schools.
Anyone over the age of 18 who lives in the district can vote in the referendum Tuesday, but only property owners would pay the taxes if approved. That's again happening Tuesday, March 26th.
And that brings us to our Coast TV poll. Do you support increasing school taxes? Maybe not if you live in the Cape and Lopin School District. Maybe wherever you live, do you support it? In general, that is the question. Let's take a look at the answers so far. It's split now more than it had been, and it's changing as we see on the screen. 53% say no, 47% say yes. It's more of a split bag here. It was more of a no vote in the 5 o'clock hour. And I'm assuming it might fluctuate back and forth all night long, so stay tuned. You can see updated results throughout the evening. Just cast your vote at coasttv.com or on our mobile app. Do you live in Milford and have a little one? Kindergarten registration, it's open for next year. The district says call Morris Early Childhood Center to schedule a screening for your child. Necessary paperwork can be done online or in person, and there are 3 screening dates available. The first one coming up Monday, March 25th from 4 to 6:30 p.m. Sussex County is launching another round of affordable housing grants. Applications open April 1st. The county says that's for groups focusing on creating or preserving affordable housing. The Housing Trust Fund offers grants of up to $500,000 for projects aimed at affordable housing. Sussex County offers forgivable loans up to $30,000 for down payment and closing costs. An upgrade is coming to the town of Georgetown. Town Council will go over construction bid awards for roadway improvements on Kimmy Street and Pepper Street. According to the town, the project includes transforming 940 feet of gravel roads into paved streets, along with installing a new 8-inch main line for the water supply. The awards will be given out at Town Council on Monday. In your traffic news, Will King Road in Lewis, it's closed right now. That road is between Marie Boulevard and Dutton Lane. DelDOT says this closure is due to a pipe repair, and it will be in place until 7 p.m. Another closure happening right now in Laurel. DelDOT says Susan Beach Road between White Deer Road and Branch School Road, that has closures due to work. That should be done by 7 p.m. tonight. We are taking a live look outside into Ocean City to check on the weather. Not a bad sunset there on the horizon, just a few clouds in the sky. Let's check in with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams, who joins us now with a look at the forecast tonight. And it's been pretty windy, Paul.
And that wind has not been our friend at all. That comfort level drops dramatically because of the cutting effect of those winds, particularly coming out of the north and the northwest. Our Bay Health camera right now in Milford, we're holding at about 66 degrees. This would be the pick day out of the week, to be quite honest, because tomorrow we nosedive into a very uncomfortable chill in the air all day long. But look, the winds are picking up momentum between 7 and 9 o'clock for tonight, particularly near the Milford area. Look for the winds to gust at about 20 to 25 miles per hour. And that's going to, on top of the temperatures in the 40s, it's going to feel more like the 30s, to be quite honest. But here's where we started off this morning. We started off at 31 degrees in Salisbury, 37 degrees, the starting point for us actually in Georgetown. Now, you compare that to our normal numbers. 37 is actually right on target as far as our climatological data is concerned for the low. But then for the high, I mean, we're 10 degrees above the norm. So we were warmer, but we were far away from, tying the record high of 86, which was actually in 2020, just 4 years ago. So what's happening is the winds are picking up momentum. That's going to cut down on the comfort level. We have gale wind warnings, 45 mile per hour winds expected off of the coast for us in Sussex. And then we have the trough that's actually to our west. As far as our expectations for tomorrow is concerned, we're going to have the winds out of the west moving pretty active. But look at where we end up for the high tomorrow. Only in the upper 40s, and that's it. We should be in the 50s, but we'll be in the 40s. Thursday is going to be an uncomfortably cool and uncomfortably chilly day, but it will at least be a sunny day. Coming up, Mallory, we're going to be talking about the first alert day that we're expecting over the weekend because of the rain and the wind that we're expecting with the next storm system. Mal?
Thank you, Paul. New in Delaware, coastal communities are rallying to protect their shoreline. The Association of Coastal Towns and Bay Beach Association are uniting to call on the state government to sign an agreement with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. This deal aims to keep the beaches nice and safe for everyone who lives at or visits our coast.
DENREC has answers about the new management at Deauville Beach. This comes after the department took over the lease of what was once a city property there. According to DENREC, the parking lot at the beach will be open from 8 a.m. to sunset. There will be a daily entrance fee starting March 1st to November 30th, since it now is state park property. Now the cost will be decided March 27th. That's when DENREC is meeting about the beach. Lifeguard services will be provided by the Delaware State Beach Patrol from May 25th to September 2nd. The patrol will collaborate with Rehoboth Beach Patrol for emergency responses. And DENREC police will handle the enforcement of state park rules and regulations in the beach. That's in coordination with Rehoboth Police.
And speaking of DENREC, they're offering community water quality improvement grants to help with developed lands and watersheds. Funding is open to nonprofits, conservation districts, community organizations, and homeowners associations in Delaware. Awards can be from $25,000 to $75,000. The agency says up to 2 proposals per grant cycle can be submitted by email by April 24th.
We've talked a lot about it. Offshore wind, and Delaware State Parks now has a survey out on U.S. Wind's proposal to build its transmission lines from its offshore property onto 3R's beach so that power can get connected to the regional grid. This online survey is asking questions about frequent visits and activities done at 3R's. It includes also open-ended feedback on the wind farm proposal, focusing on concerns or comments about the temporary recreational impacts at 3R's. Survey is due March 29th. That project involves installing up to 121 turbines off the Delaware coast. Governor John Carney initiated negotiations with leasing the state park land for that transmission infrastructure back in December. The move has sparked a lot of debate and opposition due to those recreational and environmental concerns. We have a lot more news to get to this evening.
Join the fight to save these precious lives this summer. Your chance to make a real difference for Delaware's terrapins at risk.
And stick around as we begin addressing the increased risk of wildfires due to dry conditions and gusty winds in our area.
The 100th birthday celebration like no other. We have that story in just 60 seconds.
What? You're still waiting for a roofing and siding quote? You should have called Bill.
All Exteriors will give you a quote on the spot. We have same day and Saturday appointments available to do a thorough inspection and show you design options. Then we explain everything our quote includes line by line.
Now through Easter, get half off installation or choose free financing until 2026. So hop to it. Call All Exteriors for a free inspection. Where are you going?
Customer needs a quote.
You couldn't wait 1 second to finish the commercial?
Is the name of your bank changing again? The Farmers Bank of Willards has been a local independent bank for nearly 100 years. When you bank local, your money stays here in our community, where it benefits our local businesses, farms, and families. The Farmers Bank has real people ready to help and world-class features like our free mobile banking app with Lock-It debit card security, a Smart Sense savings program, and free checking with no minimum balance. Stop paying extra fees and switch to the Farmers Bank of Willards, where people matter.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
It's a birthday celebration for the ages. Check this out. A World War II veteran turned 100 today. Sam Young had friends, family, and an entire first responder parade come out to his Milton home to honor the occasion. We got to speak with the young man who says he simply feels blessed.
What is your secret to living so long? All I know, God watched over me. And what grandma tell you? I could live a long life.
His mom said he was going to live a long life. State troopers met him there, you can see, and they told Young today if he ever gets a speeding ticket because he's still driving, don't worry, they got him covered. Very, very happy birthday to him.
Yeah, that's all right. That's the feel good you want with the cops. All right, let's take a look. Clouds and radar looking limited for right now, but we have a cold day on Thursday on tap. More on that coming up in a moment.
Right now, it's your choice during the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on at Gateway Subaru. Choose what fits your lifestyle and budget. Choose to lease a new 2024 Subaru Forester for only $299 a month, or take advantage of financing rates as low as 0.9%. Choose to lease a new 2024 Subaru Outback for only $299 a month, or take advantage of financing rates as low as 1.9%. Gateway Subaru, where every choice leads to a new adventure. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Thank you for calling Coastal Comfort.
This is a complimentary call. A couple of years ago, I had my heat pumps replaced. Last night, I noticed one of them wasn't working right. Somebody was out here within a couple of hours, and it's working perfectly. But I was in the service industry for 33 years. Good service is something you can't find today. It very much is appreciated. Your crew is a good crew. Really fine people, are professional, and they're efficient.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier factory authorized dealer. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Hi, I'm Delaware Insurance Commissioner Trinidad Navarro. Making decisions about your Medicare coverage can be difficult. So, the Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau is here to help. Thousands of Delawareans with Medicare come to us for free one-on-one assistance with navigating the complex and confusing insurance system. We can help you too. Call our Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau at 302-674-7364 today.
When you play the Maryland Lottery, please play responsibly. That means remember to spend within your limits, never borrow money to play, and know your odds of winning. To get more tips, scan the QR code or visit mdlottery.com/playresponsibly. Must be 18 years or older to play.
On the next wheel, Marvel Wisdom.
All women have superpowers.
There it is.
Wednesday at 7 on CoastTV.
Ashley's tent event is going on now. The tents are up, and prices on furniture have never been lower. This week only, shop Adirondack chairs starting at just $199. Your choice, 4-piece outdoor sectional or outdoor sofa at $999. Plus, shop outdoor dining sets, just $888. Plus, enjoy next day delivery with free assembly. You don't want to miss the tent event. Going on now only at Ashley, located in tax-free Millsboro, Delaware.
The irony about our weather forecast and situation is that it's going to look gloriously warm, but it's not going to feel warm whatsoever. Our Orsted camera, for example, in Western OC, we're looking at 65 degrees. Today's probably the best feeling day that we're going to have this week, but the winds are out of the west at about 18 miles per hour, so that 65 feels more like 50 or 49. By the way, speaking of 49, we're going to drop to actually 49 degrees under clear skies by 10 o'clock for this evening. Now, in case you need to get an update on your forecast, and we're not on the air quite at that time that you want it, you call our 24-hour line at 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brugstedt, and Federico. We had a high today of 66 degrees in Easton, Georgetown, as well as Salisbury, 69 for the high in Ocean City, and 68 for the high in Wallops Island. Here's our radar. Now, we see limited cloud cover that's pushing across for right now, and we have this trough that's folding over to the cold front. Now, that cold front, when it pushes through, it's going to be a bona fide cold front, dropping the temperatures like by about nearly 15 to 20 degrees as far as the differences with the high tomorrow versus what we experienced today. Now, you combine that with the winds, because we now have a gale wind warning in effect until 6 o'clock Thursday morning, meaning we're watching out for 45 mile per hour wind gusts along the shore from Lewis all the way down towards Ocean View, just shy of Ocean City. And then also Ocean Pines down towards Chincoteague, we're looking for about 25 mile per hour wind gusts. So betwixt the two, we're looking for breezy conditions. But because of the breezy conditions, we have the elevated fire warning that's in effect for just about all of Virginia, because it's been dry and the dew point temperatures have been on the low side and the winds are drying it out even more so. And that's before this cold front comes through and works its magic as well. Listen, the wind gusts have been quite active for the last few days. We had 37 mile per hour wind gusts, for example, throughout the Delmarva Peninsula, even though we have temperatures in the 60s, not really feeling like that because the winds have been so active. Then you combine that, you weave that together with the dew point temperatures being in the 20s and 30s. That's a big difference between the air temperature in the 60s and the dew point temperatures in the 30s or 20s. That's a very dry air mass. And then you combine that with the winds coming out of the west and the northwest, that makes for a conundrum of really chilly conditions. Now, as we go into later on tonight, you'll notice the winds are coming out of the northwest. So there's a chill in that dry air that's coming out. So that Arctic blast is going to be authentic, if nothing else. So, for example, Thursday morning, we start off at 30 to 31 degrees throughout the entire area. So we're below freezing Thursday morning. Thursday afternoon, if we're fortunate, we'll climb to the mid-40s. That's not much of a jump. Starting off Friday morning, we start off at freezing at 32 inland, but then we'll jump to perhaps 50 if we're fortunate, and the winds are coming out of the south by then. And then Friday's really a setup for the rain that we're expecting on Saturday. But before we get to Saturday, I want to show you how cold we're going to get. Thursday, we're going to have a light freeze. Friday, we will have the chance of a hard freeze. Yeah, down to the 20s. Now let's talk about Saturday because that's going to be a first alert day. Starting at 4 o'clock in the morning, we'll start to see the rain begin. Then we'll see that area of yellow pushing across our immediate area. So that's where we're going to get that 1 inch or more of rain that's going to hit. And the winds are going to stay active as well. The good news is by the time we get through Saturday going into Sunday, most of that rain should be out of the way and no longer an issue. 31 for tonight, clear conditions but uncomfortably chilly with the winds. 47 for tomorrow, 51 for Friday. We'll start off with a hard freeze and slowly thaw out. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast. Remember that first alert day on Saturday? That's still staying in place.
Thank you, Paul. The Backing Small Businesses Grant, that's open now for applications. It targets economically vulnerable and under-resourced small businesses on Delmarva who have a strong community impact. According to the program, $10,000 grants are available for projects aimed at business growth, community enhancement, and promoting change. Applications close on April 7th or, important here, when 5,000 applications are received. Eligibility criteria and application details, we do have this on our website, coasttv.com.
DenRec is looking for more volunteers to join the Operation Terrapin Rescue Program. This is pretty cool here. According to the department, female terrapins move from the Delaware Bay to nesting sites near Kent County every summer, but they face real danger due to cars. DenRec says volunteers can join the rescue team to help these terrapins cross the road safely. Applications for new volunteers need to be filled out in May and June.
Delaware middle and high school students are invited to create interactive mapping projects using software from the competition. The state says participants must develop a digital story map showcasing an aspect of life in Delaware. The contest is open to students in grades 5 to 8 and 9 to 12. The state says it'll award $100 each to the top 5 middle school and top 5 high school entrants, but one middle school and one high school participant, they get to go to the national competition. The competition closes May 3rd.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Spring is here, and we're kicking off the season with some boys lacrosse action in Delaware. For the season opener, Sussex Central traveling to Delmar. In last year's matchup, the Wildcats took down the Golden Knights 12-7. Both of these squads are looking to redeem themselves after being near the bottom of the Henlopen Conference last season. Check out highlights from this Henlopen battle tonight on The Final Score at 10:30 p.m. To college baseball, Salisbury is going for their 9th straight victory as they face McDaniel College. Last year, SU defeated McDaniel by 6 runs. The number 4 Seagulls put up 35 runs and gave up 13 in their doubleheader win against Ursinus on Saturday. Watch highlights from this ball game on DSN tonight. And you can compete in DSN's Wawa Bracket Challenge for the NCAA tournament. The top 3 brackets in both the men's and women's tournaments will receive Wawa rewards. And you can even compare results to DSN talent. Visit DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab and hit Bracket Challenge to enter. Brackets close at noon tomorrow. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
When you have damage caused by frozen or burst pipes, getting help fast is crucial. Royal Plus offers immediate and professional cleanup services if you should suffer damage from frozen pipes. Our water extraction and restoration repair technicians are experts at restoring any structure, location, or property type, and are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to respond to your water emergency. In disaster's wake, there's one call to make: Royal Plus. Find us at royalplus.com. We bring calm to the chaos.
Download the free CoastTV First Alert weather app today.
Why wait? You too can have a 5-star bathroom with Coastal Bath.
Coastal Bath works with you. We were able to get everything we wanted at the price we wanted. We just loved working with them.
Coastal Bath will provide you with exceptional customer service and a speedy time frame.
Spring savings time. Enjoy 18 months of no payments and no interest. Plus $1,500 off your new bathroom remodel.
I think Coastal Bath is an oh my gosh and a wow.
Call or visit coastalbaths.com today.
It's Moonlight Madness time at Pohanka of Salisbury.
The biggest automotive sale on Delmarva is happening this Thursday through Saturday.
Look for vehicles at thousands off and used cars at clearance pricing. Hundreds of vehicles must be sold at every Pohanka dealership. So get ready to shop late and save big because we're making deals. Everyone knows Pohanka gives you more for your trade so you can save more on the shore. This Thursday through Saturday during Moonlight Madness at Pohanka of Salisbury.
Next Jeopardy!
Our first ever invitational tournament.
Past champs try to make it to the Masters.
Are you ready for that?
Wednesday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
Cedric the Entertainer and Tony Braxton team up for a Vegas variety show, plus the cast of The Girls on the Bus.
Thursday at 2 on Coast TV.
Get ready for 4 days of fun in the sun at Springfest. Enjoy amazing food, live entertainment, unique artisan products, and more. With over 200 artisan vendors, local food, and enhanced selections of beer and wine, don't miss this free event located at the Ocean City Inlet from May 2nd through the 5th. Springfest features 2 stages and more than 30 live performances, including headliners, The Olivia Show, a tribute to Olivia Newton-John, country music sensation Lauren Elena, and alternative rock band Everclear. Don't miss out. Get all the details at ococean.com/springfest.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Take a look at our Tyndall's Furniture Casual view of Ocean City. We're looking at a good deal of sunshine, but still kind of cool outside. We have temperatures in the 60s. Now we'll drop back to 54 by 9 o'clock and clear skies and 49 degrees. Overall, we're still looking pretty quiet as far as the upper atmosphere is concerned, but we do have small craft advisory in effect from Ocean Pines all the way down. And we have actually a go-room warning off of the coast for us in Sussex County. Finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Cold on Thursday, plain and simple, cold. Pretty cold on Friday as well. But then on Saturday, we have a first alert day, high of 58 degrees. We're watching out for gusty winds and heavy downpours.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news and local weather, download the Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.